What's up, duelists? Today we'll be taking a deep dive into my revamped Blue Eyes Buster Blader deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. With the all-new Primite cards just dropping in Master Duel, this deck is getting a mega power-up. And I cannot wait to show you how these fresh additions to the team is turning the tide in duels. We will be showcasing the deck's killer synergy and putting it to the ultimate test against other duelists. Trust me, the suspense is real. So if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh! Boomer who's also in love with anime decks, hit that subscribe button and join the battle to take down meta.
It's time to do.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually a very interesting hand we have here. Watch him have Maxx. Okay. All right, let's see. We're gonna bait Ash real quick. No Ash? Okay. So we don't actually have a way to go into the Blue Eye stuff, but we can still set up a Primite Buster Blader field. They combo really well together, actually. So from there, we're gonna go ahead and go into our Spirit of Blue. Because since we use the Primite as a normal summon, the Buster Blader or Buster Whelp actually has to get normal summoned off Mausoleum. So there's one. And we'll get our trap card, our Buster trap card. So now we have access to the Buster Blader engine right there. We have our Primite engine just about set up. Not quite yet, but we're about to have it set up. All right, let's see. Let's take that to the graveyard, and then let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and trying to make sure I'm not doing anything incorrectly here. Okay. All right. I think I'm just gonna go straight into him. And you can use your heavily restriction to go into a Blue Eyes, but I actually want to use mine to go into Magnamhut so I can go into our... Sorry guys, lost train of thought. So I can go into our Red Eyes card next turn. All right, so I'm glad this hand was came about because I really wanted to show y'all this. So show y'all how we're gonna play this. Okay. So he's definitely gonna be going into, I'm just gonna go ahead and shut down. No, we're gonna let him go. Because if he does Fallen Alabaz or whatever you call it, I'm gonna use my Drill Beam on that card. Pretty sure your Drill Beam, you have to have a normal monster in hand. Okay, so yeah, there goes Fallen Alabaz. This card. All right, so we'll go ahead and negate that. We have so many forms of interruption right now. We'll go ahead and interrupt that. Get him out of here, negate his effect. Let's see what he does next. I hope he has more plays because I want to show y'all some of these actually insane lines of play. I'm probably gonna use Harunic Seal next so we can go ahead and set up our Metamorph. So let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and go straight into Harunic Seal. I really just want to set up the Metamorph cards. And I know he's gonna rage quit anytime now, so I really want to show y'all this stuff. All right, so we go for that, activate that effect so we can search whatever dragon we want to. Then we go into our Maxx trap, so we can go straight into our Red Eyes. All right, so now we have an Omni Negate on the field. And don't forget, we still have Ghost Ogre in hand, so we're looking pretty good here. Let's see what he does from here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and play our Buster Blader trap. Send the trap and Buster Blader to the graveyard. Activate memories. Buster Blader. Let's see. It really doesn't matter what you use for the materials. All right, so we got Buster Blader, and then here comes the Synchro right behind it. Another interesting thing is if you go into this combo, so Buster Dragon will destroy itself at some point, and before it does that, you can also use Metamorph to basically summon out your Red Eyes Fullmetal. I guess I'll use my... Should I use my Omni Negate on this? Because his cards can't use their effects. Nah. Let's let him go. I could have used my Omni Negate on that and probably just shut down his entire deck. But we're going to let him do some stuff. If y'all watch my content, you know that's what I do. I let people play, and then it messes me over later on in the game. I don't know if he realizes that that's not going to do anything. Like, he can't use that effect. See what he's going to do now. I think he just realized. Oh, okay, so he still hasn't realized. I can negate this. Let's see, what is he doing? If I have a monster, special summon this from your hand, I'll let him special summon that. There's no direct threat just yet. See how far he goes before he rage quits. And at the end of this, or during my standby phase, I'll be able to get back my prime cards. So yeah, grind game all day with that, with those cards. Okay, so he realizes that he couldn't do anything. At the end of, I'm pretty sure at the end of this turn, Buster Dragon will destroy itself. And yes, we have a bestial engine in here. So let's see. So standby phase. Yeah, there we go. Standby phase. Primite Dragon will add itself to hand as long as I have. Okay, now we're gonna use our Fullmetal. Yep, Fullmetal's effect, and we'll also do burn damage. Fullmetal. I thought Fullmetal would activate so I could do burn damage, but I guess not. From here, let's see. From here, I'm gonna go into Bystial, my Lubellion or whatever. I have a lot of options here, so I'm thinking. I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead and banish that. Go ahead and Go ahead and special summon Lubellion. So at the end of this turn, I'm pretty sure Buster Dragon's gonna leave the field. If he makes it to the end of this turn, I think I got the OTK for the most part. Yeah, branded regain. So this is actually insane, to be honest. There's not much that he can do here. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and I should have went ahead and put my Buster Dragon into attack position, but I was not thinking. I think he's gonna actually be able to. Yeah, he'll survive. So this card's annoying. I'm about to just activate it. So we're gonna lose Buster Dragon at the end of this turn. See what we'll do. I should have summoned Primite Dragon so I could get my drill beam back, but oh well. So we only have one Omni negate at the moment, and then we still have our field spell. He should know that he's cooked at this point. Okay, so he's going back into the same stuff. Let me summon this. I don't want him to go for the Alabast, so I'm gonna have to go into this. Ooh, that is unfortunate. Okay, Ghost Ogre. That is unfortunate right there. See what he's gonna do. Yeah, so like this deck is so much better at grind game. You see my opponent has basically no cards and I have a handful. So even if he gets rid of my entire field, I can build my board back up, given not as strong, but I can always build my board right back up. You really have a ton of options here. And then regain, every time you normal special summons a monster, you can use regain to get back your Druiswurm or Magnamhut, and then use Bystial Lubellion to special summon it and bring it back. That is very good, because you're able to pop a monster on his field. Or search a dragon in your deck at that. What he has going against him is, let's see, dragon monsters. Okay, so they gotta be in defense position. They can't use their effects. Oh, he negated the Druiswurm, but that won't work whenever Druiswurm's in the graveyard. It'll still get its effect. Kudos to this guy for playing this game out, though. See, Branded has a lot of recursion and stuff, so they can actually keep playing the grind game too. But just not as good as this deck does. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and attack and end the game, because why make this man suffer? He's been such a great sport. Thank you very much, man, for not rage quitting on me. Okay, so this hand is full of spell cards, but we can make it work. I do not want Lordy Lord to get... Let me see. I don't want to start this out. This is the real problem. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and start with our Primite cards. Maybe he doesn't have anything to negate Primite Dragon. All right, so we got Drill Beam. We're going to go into... I'm going to discard the triple so we can get access to... Let me see. That's a hard one right here. We're going to go ahead and get into Maiden of the White. Then we'll use Maiden of the White's effect so we can get True Light on the field. From here, we'll go from Primite to Spirit of the Blue. Get us a Mausoleum. Okay, guys. He has no hand traps. He probably has the one that we don't want him to have, which is Nibiru. That's okay, though. I might not even set up a crazy board this turn. Let me see. Let's see here. What all do we have? So we got our Drill Beam. We also have Roar. We have... I think we're gonna go ahead and... Let's see. We'll go ahead and get us a Blue Eyes. Get us a Blue Eyes, get 2 Blue Eyes, and put Harunic Seal on the field. Let's see. Yeah. Special summon him. So we'll go into Harunic Seal. So whenever you use the effect where you special summon a normal monster off your Lordy Load, all of your monsters on the field, you cannot activate their effects that turn. And off of Harunic Seal, we'll have to go into... Wait, I don't think I can actually go into a Blue Eyes. So I have to go into a Blue Eyes off of True Light this turn. I'll probably end up going into Magnamhut off the Harunic Seal. It may not look like much. We have quite the field at the moment, unless he has something like Heavy Storm or Feather Duster. That would be tremendously bad. But let's see what he's got. Oh, okay. That's not good. Hope we ain't got too many of those cards in the deck. Fortunately, we went first, or this would be very bad. See what he's gonna do here. Is that a, let me see. Okay. See what is, so I don't see this deck very much. I'm not sure what to expect here. I have to get rid of the barrier statue though, to be able to use Harunic Seal's effect. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Then I will go into Majesty to get rid of his 2 monsters on the field. Okay, revealed 2 Blue Eyes monsters. Then destroy these. I hope he doesn't quit because I want to show y'all some more stuff. Leaving him with 2 cards. So, see what he does from here. What will he do? He's thinking. Okay, so he has more options. Good, good, good. All right, so now we're gonna go into Harunic Seal. Send that. I also need to do True Light so I can get a Blue Eyes, so I can activate Drill Beam. So we have a Blue Eyes on the field. I don't think that's a once per turn effect, is it? It might be. The Block Dragon. Then I can special summon Maiden of the White and a Magnamhut. Drill Beam just became active. Let's see, let's get us our Magnamhut so we can search the branded, not branded, I don't know why I said that, the Buster BLADER engine off him. Okay. Get us that Buster BLADER engine real quick. Let's see. That is probably gonna be game, to be honest. See what he's... Okay, so he's gonna let me go ahead and finish him in style, I guess. Let's see. Not gonna make this long because he is allowing me to go ahead and attack him to finish him. So we're gonna try to keep this on the shorter side, if possible. Alrighty. Let's go. And let's go for game here. Set that and go to battle phase. Thank you for being such a good sportsman. So hard for people not to rage quit. GG. GG. Going first. And we have access to all engines. At least we should. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and start with Jack in the Hat. That card is so underrated. If you don't know that card, go ahead and put it in your deck right now. I do not need Buster Whelps, but I don't want to give him Effect Veiler, so we're gonna choose that. Either one of the Blue Eyes level 1s is fine. We can get access either way. See what he would be choosing. He's thinking very hard on what he should get. I'm gonna go ahead and tell him it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, going for Sage. Okay. I need to start out with the Primite first. So the only problem with the running Primites and Buster Blader in the same deck is they both need a normal summon, and you can go into Mausoleum, but when you go into Mausoleum, let me see how I can play this. So when you get your Mausoleum, it'll only allow you to special summon either Buster Whelps or Sage. Not special summon, normal summon. So it's kind of hard to go into all three engines in one deck. That's okay. Let me see. How do I want to play this? Probably gonna go ahead and go into the Blue Eyes engine and save. Yeah, go ahead and save our Buster Blader engine for next turn. Let's see. So we got Maiden of White. We got, get us a Blue Eyes in the graveyard real quick. Might actually have to discard the Buster. Okay, so from here we'll go ahead and get us a Wishes. Yeah, we'll have to discard the Buster Whelp. Get us a, do I want Roar? Yeah, we're gonna get Roar and another Sage so I can target my Maiden of the White. Go ahead and activate that to get access to Blue Eyes. Now we got Maiden of the White. We'll have Maiden of the White. Now we can go Sage. Get Maiden of the White. Use Maiden of the White's effect. And we'll normal summon us our Whelps. Unfortunately, it has to be special summon to even get his effect, but we can use it for a Harunic Seal, so that's still good. Go ahead and we're gonna get a Harunic Seal. And one Spirit Dragon. I know it doesn't look very powerful, but trust me. Let's see here, and then set that. That is it, actually. We're gonna end our turn from there. All right. So I'm gonna use True Light's effect to get us a Blue Eyes out of the graveyard. Ooh, did not expect to see that card. Highest defense and destroy it. Is there any way to play around that? All right, we're gonna go ahead and go straight into our ultimate Spirit Dragon. That's crazy. I ain't seen Smashing Ground for so long. That's insane. All right, now we can go right back into, I guess I'll go into the blue eyes. Maiden of White's effect. Okay. See what he's got from there. Oh wait, what kind of deck is this, bro? I have no idea what this card does, and it is too long for me. Oh, okay. Okay, so he's playing Sky Strikers. That's cool. Okay. Reborn. He's gonna get his Sky Striker Ace. Sky Strikers is a pretty grindy deck also, isn't it? We'll allow that. Let's see. Is that only main phase? No? Okay. See what he's gonna do here. I'm feeling confident. Feeling confident he doesn't have much. Ooh, what is this? Okay, okay. We'll let it go. We'll let it go. Actually, no, we won't. Drill beam, remove that, negate its effect. See what he does. When he goes to attack or battle phase, you know it's over with. Yep. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's definitely over with. Okay, so battle phase. We'll go ahead and use that to get my monster back in the extra deck. Get us a Magnamhut on the field. And I need to use True Light real quick. Let me use True Light. True Light. Let's go ahead and get that Majesty on the field. That is good. It's, okay. That is crazy. This guy must not have played against this deck very much. We'll go ahead and special summon us a Blue Eyes. Let's go. Oh. Ouch. Nice little move there. Maybe I'm the one that hasn't played against the deck too much. Let's see here. What do I need? I don't really need much of anything. Guess I'll go for Lubellion. Then I should get our Primite Dragon back. Yeah, GG, buddy. Primite Dragon. It's so good for the grind game. Let's go. Let's see. Lubellion. Go for the Primite. Don't really need it, but we're gonna use it anyway. Then Mausoleum will let me normal summon Whelps. We'll get that. Let's go ahead and get us a Blue Eyes on the field. Let's see, Maiden. Oh yeah, I forgot about Drill Beam. Almost messed up. Let's see here. What do I need? Oh, I did mess up. Okay, so we did too much on the extra or the back roll, unfortunately. Way too much on the back roll. Do that. Druiswurm. Let me see. I need to get Lubellion on the field. Well, I can't even do that because my back row's full. Oh man, that sucks. I'm trying to get the OTK this turn. So we'll go into Spirit of the Blue. Now I can get a Blue Eyes on the field. Please don't do it in. Oh, you can't attack this turn. That is unfortunate. Okay. I can still win this though this turn. Oh yeah. Okay, so we can attack this turn. That's good. That is nice. Now y'all see what this deck can do. Look at this animation. Woo, that is a great way to end this dueling portion of the video. Let's see what this deck can do. We have going second options in here. We actually played quite a few board breakers. I do not like Heavy Storm in the deck, even though it did come up a few times. It destroys my back row too, so it's hard to play around unless you get it going first, which we try and get into it with the triple tactics thrust. Most of our cards are normal spell cards, so Thrust can search just about any spell card in the deck, almost. There's some that can't, but almost. And as you can see, all of the engines work extremely well in this deck. The Buster Whelp, the Buster Blader, and the Primite engine kind of has like a little where they don't quite run as well together, but even those, like, if you can use one, whichever one you need to go into on turn 1 or turn 2, just save it for the next turn, and it does the purpose. Usually we go into Primite first, and then if we don't get our Buster Blader trap, we can go into Buster Whelp next turn. Quite easy to search with our therefore though or whatever. And then we got our Jack in the hand. That thing is really nice to go ahead and get one of your 3 level 1s in the hand. The Bystial engine is nice in here also. Regain is in hand quite often, even though it's a one of. Regain, True Light, I don't know why those cards are in hand so much in a 60 card deck, but they are. No idea. They are there for some reason. The deck, overall, I feel really good for this deck. I do think if you're going for optimization, I would probably play Primite Dragon or the Buster Blader engine. They do work together, but either or. Dark Ruler No More was pretty good. The board breakers I ran, Heavy Storm was really nice. I know y'all didn't really get to see Heavy Storm in use, but it was really nice. If y'all don't want to play the board breaker portion of the deck, you could always trade that portion of the deck out with hand traps. There's a ton of options as far as hand traps, so I'll leave that up to you. Overall though, I think this deck was really nice. I really liked it, and I would have to say that I really enjoyed this version of the deck. So if y'all want to play or try this deck out, go ahead to the description below, and I'll have every one of the cards down there, and y'all can copy the deck and let me know what y'all think about it down below.